Welcome back to Quiet Storm, a late night space where emotions slow down, thoughts soften, and the truth finds its way through reflection. I'm your host, the Desert Queen. Tonight's story is about distance, not just physical distance, but emotional space, the kind that appears quietly, without warning, and leaves us wondering when everything changed. Because sometimes love doesn't end loudly. Sometimes it shifts gently, almost invisibly, until silence begins to say what words no longer can. There is a moment in many relationships when nothing dramatic happens, yet everything feels different. Conversations become softer, replies take longer. The laughter is still there, but softer, less certain. You can begin to notice pauses where connection once flowed easily, and although nothing has been said, your heart senses change before your mind understands it. Distance always begins as subtle energy, but it is not always rejection. Sometimes it's reflection. Sometimes people step back, not because they care less, but because life asks them to look inward. When distance appears, questions follow. We ask ourselves whether we did something wrong or whether feelings have faded. But silence does not always mean loss. Sometimes silence carries emotions that are difficult to explain: stress, fear, growth, or personal transformation. Learning to sit with unanswered questions can feel uncomfortable, yet it teaches emotional maturity. It asks us to trust our intuition rather than chase constant reassurance. I remember a night when everything felt calm on the surface, yet something beneath the quiet felt unfamiliar. No arguments, no harsh words, just space slowly replacing closeness. And in that stillness, I realized that distance can reveal truths we avoid when everything feels easy. It shows us whether connection is built on comfort or understanding. That night, I stopped searching for explanations and started listening, not to silence around me, but the clarity within me. Distant teaches patience. It teaches emotional independence. It reminds us that our peace cannot depend entirely on another person's presence. Sometimes growth requires stepping back long enough to see ourselves clearly. And sometimes relationships evolve not by holding tighter, but by allowing space for understanding. Healing begins when we accept that not every change needs immediate answers. Some lessons unfold slowly, revealing meaning over time. If you are listening tonight and feeling distance you cannot explain, breathe. Allow yourself compassion. You are not losing yourself. You are learning yourself. Distance can be a teacher. It can guide you towards self-respect, emotional awareness, and deeper clarity about what you are truly in needing and deserve. Tonight is not about endings. It's about awareness. Because distance does not always break connection. Sometimes it transforms it. This has been Quiet Storm with the Desert Queen, reminding you that even in silence, growth is happening. Rest gently tonight. Trust your journey. And remember, peace often arrives quietly. Good night.